Alright guys, I like to get straight into it. So today's video is somewhat more of a personal topic, but a topic that I feel like a lot of people can relate to because I meet people all the time that are kind of going through the same thing or have the same obstacle as me. So I'd like to speak on it for a little bit because I've been thinking about it for a while because it's something I'm currently enduring. So I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I haven't made, before today, that is, I haven't made a cold call in weeks. And the last time that I did make cold calls, I only called like 5 businesses, right? And then before that, it had been like a month or two before my last cold call. So I've been really slacking on cold calling. And for an advertising agency, a digital marketing agency, for any entrepreneur that needs some sort of outbound sales, then cold calling or whatever your outreach method is literally your bread and butter. You cannot get clients. I mean, you can, but that is your main pipeline for clients, is cold calling. That's how you get clients through the door, right? So I haven't been doing any actual income producing activities for a while before today, right? And I don't really know, well, I do know why now, but I didn't know why I wasn't doing it because I had gotten over the fear of doing it after the first time. I called like 30 businesses my first time, and I got over the fear of talking to people, and I got over the fear of rejection, and I worked with other businesses, so I confirmed my abilities. However, I still wasn't putting in the work. And so at first I summed it up to fear of cold calling. But that's not right. That's not true because, like I said, I'd gotten over the fear of rejection, and I'd gotten over the fear of talking to these business owners, right? Because I no longer looked at them as above me. I looked at them as equal people. They were a business owner, I'm a business owner, right? They might be more established, but we're the same. So, and I'm looking down because I kind of wrote this down because I didn't want to forget anything. So while it was, on my mind, I just wrote everything down. But I kind of had to take a while to figure out why I wasn't doing these things. And even when I had nothing to do, I would go and just watch Netflix. Like, why the fuck am I not doing this thing that's supposed to be making me money, right? That I should be doing. So after some deliberation and some time just thinking it over and really getting to the root of it, I got an answer, or like a real answer. And that would be because I'm afraid for my life to change. Yeah, if you don't, that's a hard thing to admit, right? I'm a senior in college. I was contemplating dropping out just a couple months ago to pursue this full time. So I'm very serious about what I'm doing. And I've always been serious about, taking charge of my life. So why would I be afraid for my life to change, right? And this is something I saw. If you're familiar with Josh King Madrid or Jet Set Fly, he said something along the lines of that over the summer. Not in regards to himself, but he was saying how people dream about this world or this business or this reality where things are different in a better way for them, but then they don't put in the work to get it, and they don't make the sacrifice to get it, right? And they don't actually want the change that they're so wanting for, right? When I read it, when I heard him say it or read it, I forgot what the platform was, but when I saw it, it didn't make any sense to me because I'm like, how could you want your life to change and not want your life to change? But now I get it because it's something that I'm understanding for myself. I want the money and the freedom and the independence from my parents, right? Because I'm relying on them for a lot right now, and I want I want those things. I want my dreams, right? I want to reach my goals. However, if I'm being blatantly honest with myself, I don't want to leave my comfort zone. I don't want to leave this reality where, like, which I've known all my life up until this point, where I can be dependent on my parents, right? I can be absolved of responsibility at more times than not, right? And I'm afraid for it to change where like I said, I want the independence, right? However, with independence, that means that everything is on me and that I can never return to this period of time where I'm allowed to be dependent. And that fear also comes from, like, when, like, I hated growing up, right? I hated growing up because I wanted to change so bad without knowing what it meant. So when I grew up, it was like, oh, I can't do these fun things anymore, or I have a different responsibility now, or you know what I'm saying? So, and I realized that when it happened, and I realized, like, you can't return, like, you've matured already into this. You can't return to this and be a child again. So I kind of have that same fear applied to this, where this time I'm like kind of more conscious of it. Like, you can never return to this time, Cody. You can never return to this time of being dependent. Like, once you're out of it, it's gone, right? And it's a childish and petty fear, and it may be looked down upon, but that's what the reality of my fear is. It's not fear of rejection. The real fear is the fear of change. I'm fearing the change that I so badly want. So the question I've been asking myself is, am I ready for the change or not? And I've realized that my biggest obstacle is myself, because I have the knowledge, I know the application, and I have the guts to pick up a phone and call, or spark up a conversation and speak about people's businesses or passions. And it's not even just guts, it's just because that's what I'm interested in. I like hearing about it. So, I mean, ask yourself, are you ready for your life to change? Do you want your life to change? I still haven't settled on an answer, but last night I decided that with an answer or not, I still should push forward, because even though I'm living a dependent lifestyle, it's still not a comfortable one, and nobody wants to be in an uncomfortable position, especially not me. I don't want to be in an uncomfortable position. I'm not living the life that I want. I'm not even living at my means. Right? So this morning I decided that I'm going to go on a 9 to 5 regimen of work, and not necessarily 9 to 5, but I'm going to work from 9 until whenever I get finished, at the very least 5 days a week. And it wasn't that hard to pick up that phone and make the cold calls anymore. So I think what doubles with that fear is lack of purpose. Is if you're not sure that you want to move in this direction and that you want your life to change, then there's a lack of purpose there, and it's hard to do anything with purpose if you don't have a purpose. It may sound redundant, but that's how it is. I mean, I'm still not 100% settled, like I said, but like I know I have purpose, and I just thought about my real whys. So, yeah, my biggest obstacle has been myself, and that is an obstacle I'm overcoming right now. And if you are overcoming something similar or enduring something similar, then leave a comment below and let's talk about it. And thanks for listening.